Hello everybody, my name is Leo and with this video we will share the part 2 of my direct comparison between the Boss GX100 and the MOOER GE 300. The part 1 was focused on a detailed comparison between the technical specifications and features of the two units, where this video is focused specifically on the tone and the feel. In fact, we will compare the two units versus real tube amps, checking out the frequency response, the dynamic range management and the note envelope and the effects. So, I hope you enjoy and please subscribe and ring the bell, as it would really help me to make more videos like this. Let's start! We will now compare the modelers versus two real valve amps, a jumpered Plexi that is connected to a greenback speaker and with everything to none but the volume that is at 8 for both the channels, and a Fender Deluxe reverb connected to a Jensen speaker with everything to none. In the modeler I have loaded their simulations of the real amps with the IR I have made of the speakers I'm using in both the real amps. We will be testing the frequency response, the dynamic range management and the note envelope of the real deal versus the modelers, playing few licks with the guitar. I have already recorded the DI tracks of the licks in my digital audio workstation, so we are sure that we are gonna send the same exact lick to the modelers and the real amp, without introducing little human errors derived from the fact that it is impossible to play the same lick many times without little variations. These are the 5 licks I will be using. I will use the first to match the frequency response. I mean, we will hear the amps and the modelers with the same settings, and then I will tweak the modelers to sound as close as possible to the real deal. Then with the second lick we will hear the bass frequency. Then with the third lick we will test the dynamic response of the modelers. I mean, the way the modelers cleans up and breaks up according to the volume of your guitar, or how soft or hard you push the strings. And with the fourth and fifth lick we will check out the note envelope management. Then we will test also 3 effects for each modeler: a chorus, a ping pong delay and finally a plate reverb. I've tried to match the types of effects and settings for each modeler, even if it is almost impossible, as each modeler has its own parameters even for the same effect. Therefore, it is, as I was saying, impossible to make a scientific comparison. But at least I hope you will be able to hear, how to say, the character of each modeler, so that you can decide yourself which one you prefer. I will let you now hear the test and I will not say anything, so that you can make up your own idea without being influenced by mine. And we will discuss the results later on in my 2 cents section of this video. Let's start! Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions for my specific use cases, and of course you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Furthermore, with this my 2 cent section, I will wrap up my findings both related to my tech spec comparison video and to this tone comparison video. Let's talk about the main differentiating factors for each unit. As regards the Boss, for sure the effect chain is better and offers more options, with the possibility to have parallel effect chains, also loading 2 amps or parallel effects, and you can load many instances of the same effect. On the other hand, also the G300 offers a great effect pack, but for instance you cannot run parallel effects and you cannot load 2 amps at the same time. Then we have the touch-sensitive screen of the GX100, which allows easier operations compared to the GE300, and in fact with the GX100 I was able to find out one of the best lead tone I have ever used, using the touch screen and the rotary knobs in conjunction. You can check out the tone in my demo review of the unit that you can find the card above or description below. Then I would mention the 4x4 audio interface of the GX100 with the possibility to record amps and effects in different tracks, which is pretty handy in order to have more mixing options in post, for instance deciding the amount of effects while mixing. Finally, you can buy an optional Bluetooth connector for the GX100, which allows to control remotely the GX100 with your phone. And this could be handy, for instance, to check out how your tone is gonna perceived sitting like you were among your audience and tweaking the unit remotely with the app. As regard the G300, I would mention the balanced stereo outputs via XLR cables that can be useful in live situation if you need to run long cables without adding noise in order to connect your pedalboard to a mixing desk. Then I would mention that the G300 offers much more amp simulations, 108 versus 23, so if you like to experiment with different amp tones, you may want to choose the G300. Then I would mention the synth and the possibility to tone capture a specific amp or to load profiles done with the GE Labs app, which is an amazing feature in my opinion. I have done a bunch of videos about the GE Labs app that you can check out in the card above or description below. I would also mention the stereo effect loop provided by the G300, where in the GX100 you have a mono effect loop. If I had to summarize even further, I would say that the stronger selling points of the GX100 are its effects, chain flexibility and the touch screen. And the stronger selling points of the G300 are the balanced output, the stereo effect loop and the possibility to load profiles. As regards the tones, as I was saying, the possibility to use the touch screen and the rotary knobs in the GX100 typically allows you to find your tone pretty quickly. And thanks to the signal chain flexibility, you can obtain pretty articulated sounds with parallel effects, two amps working together, etc. On the other hand, with the G300 you can match a specific amp tone pretty easily using the GE Labs app, which is pretty cool, especially if you have a specific amp tone that you want to copy. And now it's your turn. Which one of the two units do you prefer? Why? Which one would you buy? Please let me know your precious and valuable opinions in the comment section below, so that together we can help other guitarists to make the right choice according to their needs. We have now reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell and leave a thumb up. It would be of great help. If you're interested in my IRs, you can check out the link in the card above or the description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine and to my 2 new Leo Gibson Band songs. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.